get into bow hunting. Well, I'm going to look stupid. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I really want to get out there and I want to bow hunt and fill my freezer full of meat and be able to provide that for the family and provide that experience for my son who's now interested in hunting. But I've drugged my feet on becoming a hunter for so long because, well, I don't want to look dumb. I'm 37. These guys have been doing it since they were kids. I'm going to make a lot of rookie mistakes. So fear is natural. I think just, I need to stop being a pussy and put my big boy pants on and do it. You know,
we can solve your hunting fear really easily. I can help you with that. But I get it. One thing that's helped me, for anybody that resonated with, because I have all the same fears. I was scared shitless to do a podcast, was I actually try to consciously do something I suck at all times. So right now it's jujitsu. Dude, you want to know something that will absolutely eat your lunch when you suck at it? Martial arts. Especially jujitsu, because you're getting choked out like 5 times a night, right? You're literally like within a minute or two of death at all times. And I come home and I'm like beat up and I'm sore, and my wife, my kids say every time, "Daddy, did you finally submit somebody?" And I'm like, "Nope, but I got choked out like 4 times." And they're like, "When are you going to submit somebody?" I'm like, "Look, you guys, I just this is one of those things where you literally suck for basically years." I mean, yeah, you get better and all those things, but what I tell them is like, I actually enjoy that because it makes me realize how how important it is to get out of your comfort zone and be challenged. Like it wakes my brain up a little bit, maybe kind of kicks me back into gear of just, because I'm like you, I have a couple things that I'm pretty good at and I do those a lot, and you get comfortable. You're like, this is what I do. Like your set when you get on stage, you guys can nail your set. I bet you can get up there with your band on any night of the week and frickin' kill it. Right. But the moment you got to go do something new, you got to be like, okay, I'm now not Logan Mize that's going to fucking kill it on stage. I'm now Logan Mize that's going to take my first shot at a deer with a bow.
Fall on my face.
Or fall out of the tree stand. Hopefully not. Yeah. Let's get you a safety harness. But miss the deer or whatever. But that's totally fine. I don't know. I find it helpful just to do something you suck at all times. I guess that's the point. And I have plenty of things I suck at, and so does everybody else, because there's no way that you can be good at everything or whatever. But I first of all, dude, you need to do that podcast. I've been waiting for someone to do a podcast like that. There's no, in my opinion, I haven't found a great songwriting podcast yet that I want to listen to that I thought was interesting.
Okay. Well,
and think of all the amazing connections you have, and how cool would it be just to write a song on the spot, talk about the song you wrote, and then bullshit with the dude, and then they leave. There's probably people touring through Kansas all the time. I think you should just do it and say, screw it, man.
I think I probably will. It's just, pulling the trigger on it. And like I said, it's just, it'll sit on the shelf until it eats me alive. And then I got to do it. Speaking of, you were talking about jujitsu. I wrestled in high school. So, the jujitsu thing is seems so counterintuitive. Like in wrestling, you want to put somebody on their back. In jujitsu, a power position is fighting from your back. So I'm sure that would be nearly impossible to reverse my brain on how to do that. But
from what I've seen, so there's a couple schools of thoughts. My personal experience, which is very limited, so nobody read my YouTube that I don't know what I'm talking about. I think wrestlers have a huge advantage. There are a few things you got to totally rewrite your coding on. But when it comes to things like taking someone down, or just naturally knowing how to move your body and use leverage and stuff like that, you have experience doing that already. The wrestlers that are at my gym, they tend to move faster than I can because I didn't wrestle. I wish I would have. It's one of my main regrets from my younger years. I think wrestling's cool. But I have to now at 42 years old, learn how to take somebody down. Right. Whereas you probably did it hundreds of times when you were a teenager. But things like that. But then, You don't want the idea, like your brain's programmed to roll over on your stomach and get up on all fours. Like, don't do that because you're going to get killed.
Right. And you have to probably trust the people you're training with too. Like, if you're getting choked out, you got to trust that when you tap, they're going to be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's so far. I've actually, one of my main concerns, and still is injury. Like, I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough to anybody. I'm not doing I'm not even doing it because I think I'm actually going to have to use it on the street someday. I hope I don't. Yeah. I'm doing it because I like to try things that I know nothing about that are extremely challenging, and for the fitness aspect, it's like great workout. And also it builds confidence, man. Like knowing that you know how to defend yourself, even if you never have to use it. But one of the cool things about what I've found so far is 99% of the people that are there they're there and they're on your team. Like they're not trying to hurt you. If they are trying to hurt you, they're a douchebag, and they should be kicked out of the gym because that's not the point. Like as soon as you tap, they should let go. And I tap. I'm not one of these guys that like holds on. No, I have nothing to prove. As soon as I feel it, I tap. Like
the second I felt my elbow going back, man,